Members on it.
Honourable Colgoff.
Mr. Speaker, it's a pity that every one of the national speakers that have got to their feet have sort of talked a little around the bill and then run out of content and substance to actually debate the bill properly. And this is an important piece of legislation. I've got to say, Mr. Speaker, when I came into the House to discuss the border processing trade single window and duties bill, and I saw Craig Foss introducing it, I thought, oh my God, here is the minister that bought us Nova Pay and all of the botch-ups that were involved in that legislation, now bringing to the House another piece of legislation that makes fundamental IT changes in our critical border security and biosecurity area. And I thought, this is doomed. We will go down the same path as Nova Pay in this term of a national government. I was in the House, Mr. Chairman, when the National Party bought in INSIS, spent $100 million on a police computer system, and it failed, and they chucked it away. $100 million down the drain, and I thought, I do support the concept of a trade single window. I do support the joint border management system. But do I have confidence in this national government that has a track record of bungling IT every time they put their hands on it? And there he is, John Hayes, putting both hands up in the air to take responsibility for each of those failures. Now, Mr. Speaker, I'm particularly worried too because this does deal with our trade. And when I have seen the bungles that have been made in our trading over the last few months, the bungles in regard to the export of our biggest single export product, which is dairy product, the bungles in regard to meat processing, and I see how the national government has mismanaged that, and I see the problems that have arisen because the National Party has thought that it can make some quick savings, it can cut costs, it can slash the officials that work hard and conscientiously on this. I think again, my God, can we trust the national government to bring in an important system like this? Now, you know, if we are looking, Mr. Hayes, as we are, at why we've had this immense problem, unprecedented problem in trading in our most important products, look no further than the government's decision to abolish the Food Safety Authority. Look no further than its decisions to restructure the Ministry of Primary Industries. Look no further, Mr. Hayes, than its decision, a totally botched decision, to take the best people out of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Mr. Hayes, more than anybody else, knows that some of the best people that we had working in that division went down the road, lost their jobs, left because they were disillusioned, and now the Prime Minister says, oh, maybe we'd better beef up our trade negotiation sector, having demolished it with his ill-thought-out and botched restructuring conducted by Murray McCulley. So, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, I support this legislation. I support the intent of it. It began under a Labor government.
Sorry to interrupt the honourable member. The time has come. Order. The time has come for me to leave the chair. This debate is interrupted. The House is suspended until 2 p.m.